Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ladies Room Talk Show. I'm Clarissa Kenty, your Kingdom Concierge. Happy Monday, everybody. This was a beautiful day today. It was a little crisp now. I even pulled out my tights and my boots. Okay. It was a little chilly this morning, but nevertheless, it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Hopefully, you were able to enjoy this day as well. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining me inside the Ladies Room Talk Show. I want to give a big shout out to my guest from last week. Guys, you know, I was so super geeked about this young lady coming into the ladies' room. I believe it's God inspired in our connection. Her name is Maya Warren. Maya is from North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, and she is an amazing vocalist and instrumentalist and all the other things that she does. And guys, listen, she has several albums that are out now. She has another one that's going to be dropping here pretty soon. So please go out there and support Maya Warren. Maya is 28 years old, and I love to support young artists, young people. We have to support them. There are so many that are out there that aren't doing best in life, but then we also have those who are doing tremendous things in the earth. They are doing what God has called them to do. They are representing the kingdom. They're using their gifts to God's glory. We need to commend them. We're so busy talking about what the kids aren't doing, but we're really not supporting the ones who are doing it and doing the right way. So one of the ways that you can support Maya Warren is to go out to her Facebook page, TikTok, and Instagram. I also believe she's on LinkedIn as well. And if you have an event that's taking place at your church, at your organization, or an event or a conference that you have coming up, Maya Warren is that girl, guys. She has a beautiful, sultry, neo-gospel soul sound, and I think that she can add to any event that you have. So she's willing to travel, of course, and I'm a big fan, of course, of Maya. But again, Maya Warren, thank you so much for joining me inside the Ladies Room Talk Show on last week. She also came in and did some beautiful, beautiful sounds. Oh, my goodness. She gave us a mini concert of 3 of her original sounds, and it was glorious. I enjoyed it. Also, guys, a wonderful, wonderful event that took place at Empowerment Word Church, which is where I attend church. That's my family church there. Pastor Sean and Lady Gwen Edwards are the leaders and pastors of that church. We had a night of worship for Good Friday. And when I tell you it was a Good Friday, it was. We had a ball last year. The amazing and phenomenal and out the box, ever so talented Allison M. Sanders of New Year Productions LLC. She came in on last week and created this beautiful night of worship. And I'm telling you, we had an awesome night with the King. And so she came back this year and she, yet did it again. And we had a good time. We had a great play and a skit that was incorporated in that. And guys, it was just high worship, high praise the whole night long. So again, big kudos to Allison Sanders with New Year Productions LLC. We also had Miss Winnie King and Marsha Crawford who came in to assist with that team. And you know, New Year Productions always has her crew of actors and actresses, and I happen to be one of those. And so she had some actors and actresses that came in with her, and they were told what to do, not asked, but told, like I am as well. So when you told, you do. So, and they did, and they showed up. And eating tonight, we have Sir Chris, the artist, and he was actually playing Jesus on Friday night, and he did a tremendous job, a really, really good job on that. And we'll talk about that when he comes in on the show. And also on Sunday morning, yesterday, our children at Empowerment Word Church, they showed out. We had the dancers and the singers and the choir and all the things, guys. It was really beautiful. We also had a drama team that came up, and it was just full of our young people. And we have this character called Tasha Tells It All. And when I tell you Tasha was Toshing yesterday, she did a really good job. And if you missed it, we live streamed both events. So go out there to Empowerment Word Church, go to Empowerment Word Church on Facebook, hit like and follow. So every notification that comes up, you'll be able to see when we go live. But go out there for Friday night, that was live streamed, and also yesterday morning. Guys, it's just like being there. It was anointed. And when you can feel the anointing come through the live stream, you already know God was throwing his weight around, and he did. So it was really good. So I hope you guys had a really nice Easter. I don't really like to say Easter. I like to say resurrection. I hope you had an amazing resurrection weekend, because you know what? He rose. He rose. He rose for you, and he rose for me. So praise be unto God. So guys, we have tonight, this is no stranger to the Ladies Room Talk Show. We have Sir Chris, the artist, and his friends will be coming in tonight. You know, have you ever just been out and you have these nice clothes that you want to wear, but you don't know where to wear them? And you're like, man, if I was in New York, if I was in Atlanta, I can have on these nice clothes and I can look good or smell good, be sharp when I go out on the streets. Listen, Sir Chris, the artist, has an event for us guys. It's going to be really nice, and we can dress up and wear our fly stuff, man, and still be about our business out here in these Birmingham streets. So, Chris, welcome back to the Ladies Room Talk Show.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, we're excited. We know that you have another great show, an art show that's going to be coming up this weekend. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's going to be a show this Saturday and Sunday at Padden Creek in Hoover, and I brought some of the, some of the organizer and some of the artists that will be here. That's here tonight. They was actually having a meeting over here in Homewood at one of the Jimmy Nicks, and I was like, okay, maybe I can combine the two. You know, it's going to be an awesome show, and it's not just art. It's not just art as far as like paintings and stuff like that. It's just all different forms of art, man. It's going to be super super exciting. And I participated in a show with them before. Man, these people are gifted, gifted. So when you come out and support, but come out expecting to see some things that you've never seen before.
I love it. I love how we embrace the arts, because I'm a liberal arts girl. So this Chris, if you're a liberal arts person, you're different anyway. It's hard when people kind of put their finger on us and really be able to just, they're like, well, I don't get her, or I don't kind of understand her, but that's just who we are. That's how God made us. Who
That's
are
right.
people. And so to be able to have the liberty and the freedom to be able to express yourself without judgment, to be able to put what you're feeling on a canvas or on some clay or on the potter's wheel, or however you want to do it, but to be able to express. I find it so amazing and so beautiful how God just strategically plants different skills and talents in each one of us. That is what
Right.
makes us unique, and that is what makes us authentic.
Absolutely. And it's funny that you mentioned that because, see, I struggled with that when I was young. And they used to always call me oddball.
Mhm.
And I tried to fit in, but I couldn't fit in where I don't fit in.
Right.
But once I got older and a little wiser, and I realized something that I didn't need to be. What was that song? They not like us. Well, I didn't need to be like anybody else. And I realized that I was a very unique person, even the way I thought. My thought patterns and everything. So
Right.
I said, I didn't create myself. Man didn't create me. God created me just how He wanted me to be,
Yes.
and He didn't create me for everybody. Even when I'm doing my artwork, there was a gallery owner, a little house gallery over in Homewood, and they gave me the best advice. They said, Chris, you can only be the best version of yourself. You can try to mimic other artists. He said, just be yourself. He said, because we don't need another Picasso. We don't need another Basquiat. We don't need another Van Gogh. He said, but what the world never had is a Chris Washington, not me, not this one right here. So when he said, just make your artwork, you're not making artwork for everybody. So I was like, So now I'm free. My creativity, is unhinged. I'm not bound by anything. Nobody else, I don't listen to critics. And when I say that, and this is what I mean, I learned this from the successful people. I appreciate it, but I don't rely on it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad. If somebody give me a compliment, I thank you guys for that. But
Mhm.
I don't rely on it,
Right.
if that makes sense.
Mhm. It
Because
does.
what happened when it stopped? What happened when they don't?
Exactly. And so there's this book that I read. I usually read it about twice a year. And it talks about the four agreements. And there is a book now that talks about the five agreements. But this gentleman wrote the book. And one of the things about the book says one of the agreements is don't take things personally. And so
Mm,
we'll look at that and think, well, I don't take things personal anyway. But it's talking about the good, the bad, and the indifferent. So it's exactly what you just said, Chris. It's like if someone comes and says, "Oh, Clarissa, you look very nice today." Well, I'll say thank you. I really appreciate that. But it's not going to blow my head up. I'm not going to be all torn out the frame. Oh my God, somebody said I look good. I must be fine. I'm not going to do all that. It is what it
right.
is. And I appreciate it because that same person can come back to you in 2 days and say, you know what? You don't need to wear that. That don't look good.
Mm,
Frame. But so if I feel the same way when you say good things about me, or when you say things that's not so favorable, if I don't take these things personal, okay, I'm even either way. Whether you for me,
amen.
I'm still even. I'm just not going to take it personal. And it's the same thing that you just said. It's just don't take things personal. Appreciate,
Absolutely.
be grateful, be thankful, but don't let that thing just take you all the way up because they can come
No,
around something negative and it's going to take you all the way down.
that is so true. So
Yeah.
that's why, like this weekend, I will be featuring some artwork that no one never seen before.
Mm,
Normally, most of the time when I break out new artwork, it's like either in another country or another state. I rarely, actually get a chance to display artwork for the very first time right here in my own hometown,
right.
in Alabama, and this close to home because I'm in Helena, so I'm right next door, in Hoover.
Mhm.
So I am so excited with the new work that God has graced me to be able to create. Because, see, what He told me is my artwork has a purpose.
Yes.
And think about this, Clarissa. You have so many people talking about all these problems that we have right here in Birmingham,
Mm,
right? Everybody is talking about it, and but I don't see a lot of people doing anything. I'm not saying that people are not doing anything, but I'm saying there's more talking about it. So I said, okay. So the Lord said, what are you going to do? Because it's so easy for us to analyze. Oh man, this is so bad. Crime is so bad. These kids and the young people. This okay, but what are you doing?
right.
Man, God had to put hey, what are you doing? So I said, okay, Lord. So he asked me another question. I said, okay, Lord, what can I do? He said, well, what do you have in your hand? Same question they asked Moses when they was at the Red Sea, right? He was like, what are you crying out to me for? He's
Mhm.
like, what you got in your hand? And he had a rod. So he said, well, I gave you a paintbrush. See, that paintbrush for me is like Moses with the rod.
Come
So
on.
we're gonna open up some things for some people that the enemy has entrapped them. So I'm gonna use that paintbrush. You understand what I'm saying? See, I'm gonna use that paintbrush, and we're gonna deliver some people from some things. You know,
Mhm.
we're gonna deliver some people paintbrush. We're going to open up some doors. We're going to make some connection. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. See, when you purchase art from us, you're not just buying art. You're supporting a greater cause. We're going to connect the young people with the elderly people. Ever since I've been coming on your show, I've been talking about two classes of people predominantly: elderly
Yeah.
people and my young people, because
Mhm.
there's a great disconnect, right? So
Right.
what we're doing when we generate funding with our arts, we're doing like constructions. We're hiring these young people and we're giving them jobs, and then we'll go to the elderly people and we'll take care of their needs. So the elderly people don't have to, necessarily pay for it,
Right.
but we're making the connection with the two. So we're able to help the elderly people by while we're assisting the young people and we're bridging the gap so they can start a conversation,
Mhm.
you know. So, but before I go any further, I have someone that just came in.
Okay.
Very, very important person. who's responsible for this weekend
Okay.
event. So I would like to introduce Miss Jerry Jackson,
Okay.
and if that's okay with you, I would like to bring her on.
I would
Miss
love.
Jackson,
Oh,
come on around.
I'm on the floor,
Yeah,
right?
come on around.
Well, hi, you
No,
guys.
they can't see you. You're gonna
Oh,
have to come over here with me.
okay. This is all so new. I'm used to being, in front of cameras, not like this. But here we go. Hi
Oh,
there.
how are
Um,
you?
I am fine. How are you?
Great. We're glad to have you on the show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just wanted to put in a plug for our upcoming art show this weekend in Hoover. Is this Alabama, folks?
Yes, this is the ladies' room, and that is our host, Miss Clarissa Kente, and they
Okay.
are right here in Alabama. Believe it or not, I know they look like
Wow.
they're in Hollywood or
Oh,
somewhere,
I
but
know, right?
they're right here in.
Then you're within driving distance of our show in Hoover. Is at
Yes.
the Patton Creek Shopping Center behind the Gallery Mall, two
Okay.
doors down from Dick's Sporting Goods. So it should be easy to find. We got flags and such. We have 51 very exceptional artists, including this one right here. And we're excited because they are so good. You're going to be amazed at some of
Mhm.
the work you see there. We've got paintings, we've got pottery, we've got gourd art, jewelry, just the whole 9 yards. Anything you might want to find, especially jewelry, because that's my forte. Not
Yeah.
that I do it, I like to buy it.
Hmm.
So we would love for you guys to come out, and I would be glad to answer any questions. I don't want to take up all your time.
Yeah, that would be great. Kind of similar like the who, what, when, where's, and how type thing. Where is it going to be? The actual location. If you have the street address, what time will
Mhm.
it be, and what will be the
Okay. Perfect. The address is 7391 Creekside Avenue. I think that number is correct. But it's inside an empty store. Used to be the Christmas shop, and it's huge, so we can spread out. We're going to have big booths for everyone, and the show starts Saturday at 9 o'clock and goes until 6, and then Sunday from 11 to 4. So we'll have lots of opportunities. I believe the weather's going to be outstanding. So hopefully we'll have some folks to come out and have some fun. Food trucks, everything you might need.
Nice, very good. Now, I don't know if I missed this or not, but where can people get the tickets or?
It's free admission, no tickets required. You just show up and come on in. So I can't think I had a thought, but it's gone. But anyhow, that's free admission. No problems there.
Very good. And so the artists that are going to be here on this weekend, are they local artists? I know Chris is local, but he's also international. Do you have any people that will be flying in for this event?
No, this is really designed just for Alabama artists. So this is a way to showcase our state. And I think we may have one who does some showing around the country. Many of these artists do shows outside of Alabama, like in Tennessee and North Carolina and such, but they are homegrown and are a part of this show for us. So
Okay, very good. I am really excited about this. I was just telling Chris before you came in that we like to dress up and have little things. That's our little fly clothes to put on, but sometimes it's very rare that you have a good event that you can dress up to and go to and just really feel like you have an experience. And so
exactly.
love the fact that you're doing this, and I like the fact that you are supporting our very own artists in the state of Alabama. And so
Yes.
it's just, I think it's just phenomenal. Will there be any workshops there as well, or is it more of an even flow of expo going from vendor to vendor?
Even flow to look and buy. And we have, I think I said 51 plus artists now. And I can't think of what else you might need to know. Got any other questions? Oh, and the dress, the attire, whatever you want, casual, dress up. People do it all, but it's not formal or anything like that. So just come comfortable.
Okay, very good. And so now I know sometimes when you're purchasing art, and Chris knows this, I'm sure you do too. Sometimes when you're purchasing art, the care of it and the transport is very important. So, will we need to consider that if we come in and we see a piece of art that we want? Do we just take it off with us, or will it be sent later and packaged properly? How does that work?
Well, typically folks just take it with them. If it's something that you're concerned about that might break, I'm sure the artist would be glad to package it up and send it on to you or meet you somewhere to pick it up. But most likely folks will be just taking it to go. Once they paid for it, it's theirs and they do whatever. And I did fail to mention that this is all sponsored by the Central Alabama Artists Guild. We are the ones who sponsor the show, coordinate the show. We are a group of about 80 artists who get together monthly and just have fellowship, share, demonstrate, and that sort of thing. So I wanted to let folks know that that's who is sponsoring this show.
Very nice. And this is something that's sponsored annually? Is this your first one you're doing, or is it something that you do periodically throughout the year?
We do this every year. This is our 8th year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of experience under our belt.
Okay. And so have you experienced much growth year by year?
Yes, we have. This year alone, we have had all kinds of folks wanting to join. I think because we've done a bigger effort at advertising this year, we're getting the word out all over the place, and artists are maybe had never heard of us before. And now they're saying, oh, yeah, I'd like to be a part of this. And we've got new artists coming in for that very same reason. So, yes.
Okay, very good. Now, do you have children artists?
No, we don't. Never. We have in the past considered getting a student section. Mm-hmm. It never panned out. I think maybe the timing was the conflict. Okay. Last year we were Friday and Saturday, and of course kids are in school on Friday. And but that's something worth exploring further. I think that's a great idea.
Okay, very good. Well, we're excited. I think this is going to be a great adventure and a great experience for Birmingham and the surrounding areas to come and support. So please, guys, listen, let's get out there this weekend. I think that's Saturday starting at 9 a.m. 6?
9. Mm-hmm. 9 a.m., 9 to 6, yes.
9 a.m. to 6 on Saturday. And then on Sunday
it's 11 to 4.
11 to 4. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
And so, guys, that's going to be in the Patton Creek area in Hoover, Alabama. And some of you that are familiar with that area, that's in the same store where the Christmas store used to be. I didn't know they were closed.
Christmas shop, yeah. Everybody knows where Dick's Sporting Good is, most likely.
Yes.
Okay. We're 2 doors down from Dick's.
Yes, and from Firebirds, because I do know where Firebirds.
Yes. Yeah.
So, guys, listen, let's go out and support our local artists. It's free. It's something that I think would be really nice to go to on the weekend. A nice little day night, the girls' day out. It's just something just to really go and support. I'm very excited about your organization and what they're doing to support our local artists. It's one of those things that people have a talent, they have a gift, but they don't, you don't have opportunity to showcase it or do anything with it. People have hundreds of things that they just have in their storage room or in their closet, and nobody sees it or have opportunities to appreciate it. So thank you so much for that opportunity and just giving them, our local artists, an opportunity to showcase their gifts and their talents.
Well, we're pleased and happy to do it. So thank you for letting me come on and jeopardize some of your time here.
I love it. It was a pleasure. Thanks for coming into the ladies' room.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for coming in.
Okay.
Yes, Chris, that is so amazing. I'm so excited about this. I know that you too have your different shows that you do as well. And I've been to 1 or 2 of your shows. I think you had one at Ross Bridge a couple of years ago, which was very good. I did go to another one that you hosted at the Harvard Center, which was very nice as well. So it'll be interesting to see you on another platform because you do so well hosting your own. It will be interesting to see your work showcase on another platform, and I think that's going to be a great opportunity as well.
Thank you. Well, and I'm actually, like I was saying earlier, I will be featuring brand new work that had never been seen nowhere.
Okay.
Right here, displaying first time ever in Birmingham, Alabama, actually Hoover. So
That's going to be great. Now, you have some more people coming in tonight, Chris?
yes, we have the lovely lady right here. You can come right this way.
Oh, that's why you got it.
Yes, and you can introduce yourself
Okay.
and tell them
Hi.
who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Amy Gary, and I do sea glass jewelry. My daughter, I've done jewelry for years and years, but my daughter lived on St. Kitts, and they actually encourage you to take sea glass as a tourist thing. And I found this beach that was just covered in sea glass, and I was so inspired to use it in my jewelry making for the first time. So that's what I do. It's just lots of necklaces and earrings, and it's just so beautiful to work with too.
So let's talk about that. You know, you have people like myself. I am a jewelry and accessory girl. Alive. You know, when she passed away last year, I was able to go and inherit all of her jewelry. And Amy is so much jewelry. It's been a year.
Yeah.
I still don't even have half of it back in Birmingham yet. I still got to go and get more of it. And so she's just a jewelry girl. I mean, you can never have too many accessories. So let's talk a little bit about what it is that you specialize in. You said something about, is it?
Well, there's a couple of things. First of all, sea glass, just people don't realize how old it is. Even just a single piece of sea glass has been tumbling around in the ocean for probably 2 decades. Just a regular old piece of sea glass. But there's some sea glass that I found that is pirate glass. And that is called pirate glass because it was literally when those pirates were sailing through the Caribbean, and they were tossing out their rum bottles. And so it's this dark glass that looks black. It's so dark, but when you hold it up to the light, you can see that it's like brown or green or sort of a yellow. It's just beautiful glass, though. And so you can find lots of different, types of glass. That most of it comes in blues and greens and whites. But just sort of taking it and then I drill the glass to make earrings or necklaces so that you have a hole in it, and you have to do a special technique where you drill glass underwater with a special drill, and just sort of it's so inspiring and beautiful to look at that. I love playing with it, but again, my grandmother was one of those that had just buckets of costume jewelry, and again, I don't feel dressed unless I'm going out wearing some sort of jewelry. It's sort of like some people have to have lipstick. I have to have earrings. So
yeah, it's just this thing. It just, it's one thing when you put clothes on, but it's something else when you adorn yourself with accessories. It gives it that elevation that you need.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, Amy, do you make pieces where you make a set? So would you do something that's the earrings and the necklace and maybe the bracelet and the rings? So do you find glass that matches all of that, or is it something where you
Yes. Yeah, it's very hard, especially to make earrings that match, because you have to find, you're finding little pieces of glass that are they're soft and they're smooth because they've been tumbled by the ocean for so long. But finding two pieces that are about the same size and about the same tone, about the same shape, it makes it difficult to do. And I quote, employ my grandson to help me separate all the glass into different colors, and then we try to match them by shapes. So that takes longer than actually making anything I make, is the separation of it. Yeah.
I'm sure. When you think about glass and the handling of it, do you ever do it yourself, or is it glass that has been, in the water? You mentioned something about the tumbling and things. Does it smooth those edges out over the course of time, or do you have some injury every now and then?
No, unfortunately. Well, if I'm drilling, I might have a little piece break off, but that's why you have to do it so carefully. But actually, there's a whole group of people I'm on a Reddit group with that go out and find sea glass, and we're sea glass hunters. And if you find a piece that still has a rough edge, we consider it not yet cooked. Then you throw it back in the ocean to go back and tumble until again it comes back into the shore smooth instead of having that rough edge on it that could cut somebody. So
Right,
no,
right.
we try not to have anything that's at all dangerous with it.
Yes.
They're like
Oh,
little stones.
that is so neat. Now, when you look at stones and diamonds and that sort of thing, and when you look at the quality based on the clarity of the stone, is that still something that you guys do as it relates to the glass that you find?
Well, we consider pirate glass to be the ultimate glass. That's the most rare because, again, it's been we talk about decades for most sea glass. That's centuries old. It literally it can have been from 500 to 700
Mm.
years old easily, for it to be pirate glass. And then the beautiful dark blue cobalt or the cobalt blue glass that you see sometimes that used to be like Noxzema jars and special medicine jars. That's a really heavy glass, and it doesn't tumble to the shore very easily. So you find lots of whites and greens, but the blues are very hard to find unless there's been a storm that sort of takes everything, scoops it up from the bottom of the ocean and throws it to the shore.
Mm.
So that's the most. I love finding the blue or the pirate glass the most.
Okay. Wow. I knew it was some rhyme or reason out there. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that is so neat. And I'm sure that you probably price it accordingly based on what you're making and I guess the metals that you pair with it.
Yes, I do. And I used to make it nowadays with metals being so up and down in price. It's really I try to do things with more like stainless steel rather than gold or silver because it's
Mm.
just you can't price yourself easily from one day to the next. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that is so beautiful, Amy. I can see in my mind various little pieces that I know I would like to
Yeah.
have. And so, do you customize these? So, if I were to come to you and say, "Hey, Amy, I'm into those turquoise blues. I'd love to have a set with the earrings, the necklace, the ring, and the bracelet. Can you make me something?"
I do. I do that. Although typically what I make custom that for most people is I actually also make wind chimes because then you can see the glass hanging up and make it with shells and things like that. That's probably my best custom thing I do. But
Oh,
but now I would certainly be able to do that for somebody. But there's each piece is so unique that it's a piece of art all its own already. So
yeah.
it's kind of hard to do that for many people.
Okay. And
That's
so, are you local, Amy?
Pardon me?
Are you local?
I am. I'm based here in Birmingham. Yep.
Okay.
Lived here for
Okay.
many, many years.
Wonderful. So we can look forward to seeing your showcase
Thank
of
you.
jewelry on this weekend,
Yes, I'm looking
right?
forward to being here at the show.
Yeah. And what's the
Yeah.
name for your company?
It's Wave Sea Glass Jewelry.
Wade's Sea Glass.
Wave, like the waves, the ocean waves.
Yes, I love it. Well, we're gonna look forward to seeing you
Thank
guys.
you so much.
Go out there and support Amy. You like jewelry? Go out there and support Amy. Get your
Thank
matching set.
you.
And
Thanks so much.
thanks for coming into the ladies' room.
Bye bye.
All right, bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A lot of interesting artists right here in Birmingham.
I know.
Yeah.
I
And
love the glass jewelry because it's so different, and I think it's a good
right.
statement, a piece where people can ask you about, oh, what is that? What is the history behind that? I love that. Someone called my name, I think. Did someone call my name?
Yeah. You ready? I have another guest.
Okay,
And
come on.
you say you like jewelry. You can
I
come on
do.
around. I do. Hey, wait till you get a load of this. You can introduce yourself. This is Clarissa. She's the host of the Ladiez Room, and you are in the
Hey,
Ladiez Room.
how are you?
Oh, fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a silversmith, yes, and I make jewelry. I,
Oh,
I, I make silver jewelry and I do my own stones too. I do
yeah.
the whole thing.
That is beautiful. My mother was a big fan of that turquoise and
Oh,
silver.
yeah,
She
I am
loved
too.
cowgirl stuff. So she had tons of that. That's beautiful.
I have I like oddities too.
Mhm.
So for me, a woolly mammoth tooth. I made a ring out of that,
Oh
and a
wow.
woolly mammoth tusk. I have those in my booth, and um, amylites from Canada that do different colors. What's the matter of
Right.
fact? No, not on this one.
Mhm, mhm.
I have all kind of weird stuff. I have dinosaur bones, and
Okay.
I make necklaces out of them. But get this, I make necklaces out of dinosaur poop too. It's
Oh, well,
really pretty.
I'm gonna let you and Chris have that. I'm gonna, I'm gonna take the silver and the stones. You can have the other. Ooh, but I'm sure it's
Oh goodness.
valuable.
Thank you, Clarissa.
You're more than welcome. Let me ask you something too. Now, with the if you do you have hats that you have the silver and the stone that maybe you can put on like a hat or a vest or something along that line, or is it just primarily jewelry?
I do, yeah, I do mostly rings and necklaces and
Mm,
earrings. I do those too.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So
But
now, do you?
I organized this show 10 years ago, and it has grown and grown and grown, and it's just amazing to me how big it's grown.
Yes,
We've
and
got
what I like about it, we had mentioned it earlier about how people have so many talents and like pieces of
Mhm.
art that like hundreds of pieces, and they're in their closet somewhere because they just didn't have an opportunity to showcase it. And so,
Yeah, you wouldn't believe. Yeah.
yeah, people's talents and hobbies are very valuable.
Yes, absolutely. I did stained glass for 35 years. I did churches.
Oh my goodness! So, did you? Is it blown glass? Is that what it is?
No, no, stained glass.
Stain.
Yeah,
Okay, and so
yeah,
you
stained
stained
glass,
it.
just like in a church.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
I did
goodness.
those. So
Oh.
anyway, I told them 10 years ago when they tried to get this group, Central Alabama Artists Guild, together.
Mm.
I said, okay, I'll take president if you'll just leave me alone and I'll get it going. And they
Right.
did. And here we are.
I love it. I love it. Sometimes you just need to just let the birds fly. You cannot bird. We're free spirited. We need to fly.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
I got a redhead from the Hoover Arts Alliance to come
Mm,
and help me start this show. She was so willing to help us, and that whole committee was. And we went to the city council, and when she walks in the room, everybody stops because they know she's going to get all over them if they don't do something right.
right. She just has that thing about her, I'm sure.
That's exactly it. And she's a real fireball. She got us a place in Patton Creek.
Okay.
And so that was just wonderful. Wonderful. So
Mm.
we moved from Vestavia to Hoover. So Patton Creek's been good to us.
Well, Patton Creek is really a centrally located area. And
Yeah,
people are used to shopping in that area. So I think it's a good spot.
yeah, it is. It is. And we're at the Christmas store right between World Market and Dick's Sporting Goods. You can't do any better than that.
I'm telling you, because it's always just continuous traffic in that area. And
Yeah.
so you have some nice restaurants out there too that I like. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I want to see you come too. I'll be looking for you.
yeah. My desire is to come. I will probably be there on Sunday.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'll be the first booth you come to.
Oh, good. And tell us the name of your booth again.
Excuse me.
Tell us the name of your booth, your company.
Uh, Ginger's Jewels. Ginger
Ginger.
with a J.
Oh, I love it. That's clever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ginger's Jewels. I love it. What
Uh-huh.
I'm excited about seeing your work and checking it out. And I can't wait to see it on Sunday. It's going to be
Oh, I'm
great.
good. I hope to see you there.
Yeah,
All right,
you
darling.
will. All
It's
right.
good talking to you.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. Oh man, you see what I mean?
I
Just so excited, man, just to be here
love
working with all
it.
these exciting artists, all the different pieces. That's what it's all about, you know.
Right.
So that's
But
why, and that's why we need. We really need our people. I don't care where you just come support. Even if you're not buying anything, just show your face.
Yeah, but we
Just
want them
show
to
your
buy
face.
something though. We get it. We need them to buy. You let
Yeah,
them
yeah,
all
we
see.
hope to buy, but if you come by, you know what I'm saying, because support is support. You know, uh, I know if we get you out there, we're gonna get you to buy something. And one thing I did for this show, because I had a lot of people to reach out to me, and they was like, "Hey, uh, I love your artwork, and we would love to support, but the prices." Didn't I? It was like, the prices, some of the prices are kind of like out of our reach right now, so they've been saving their coins. So what I did, I'm bringing some smalls. I'm
Right.
bringing some pieces you know, where people that really want to collect my artwork, they will be able to afford, to have some pieces from their local artists.
Mhm.
Um, I'm doing and you know how I do it. So I'm like I say, I'm different, man. I have a lot of different stuff. And this is one thing that we're pushing. This is one of my brand new pieces.
Oh, that's beautiful. I tell you what, I'm going to bring you up for a second and I'm going to step out so people can really see a good view of that and give us the
Okay.
history behind it. Okay. Come on in.
Okay. I will. This piece right here is titled Pushing Love. And it's a spinoff from Why Not Love. And everything Rita Hukana does is all about love. Everything we do, love. And if any time we need some love, we need some love right now with this war situation going on. And so this is a spinoff of Why Not Love. I'm gonna bring it a little close. It's kind of transparent. That's just one of my new pieces. It's push and move love. Everything we do, we doing it with love. I have another piece, brand new. This is another piece that I will be featuring come this weekend, and it has a significant behind it. So you have to come to my booth to get the story behind that one. And I have a new series that I'm bringing and showcasing. Now, this is one of my favorite series right here. It's called One Three King. God the Father King, God the Son King, and God the Holy Spirit King. And we can never leave them out. And everything that we do, they're all about love. So this is one of my favorite pieces right here, and I will be showcasing that series in New York. So those are just a few pieces, and if you want to see the other ones, I'm not going to show y'all everything tonight. So I got to keep some suspense in there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You can't let us know everything, but I'll
That's
tell you
right.
what, you have displayed enough to pique our interest. And so we can get on out there and see what else you have going on. And so what I like about the guest that you had on tonight is even though we said it was an art show, people automatically assume canvas. But you have brought in some people who have a different perspective of art. You have some who
Right.
create jewelry, some who work with glass, and some who work with stones and silver. And it's art covers so many things. And just
Right.
go out and see what all it covers piques my interest even more.
All right. That's what's up, and that's what it's supposed to do. Because everybody is not into collecting pieces on canvas. Their
Right.
thing might be the stones, and with the glass, you think about the glass story that she was telling, how is good night, how it actually tumbles in the sea for years, going
Yeah,
through a process. I know that, I was just educated right there.
me
That
too.
is amazing to me, just to picture, imagine the history, the miles
Right.
on that stone, on that piece of glass before it reached the shore. But imagine its origin, where it
Mhm,
started from,
mhm.
how it got there, who hands it could have been in. That is amazing.
It is. It is. They have really dropped some very interesting things. And the good thing about it is that we don't know it all. You know, once you get out
That's
there
right.
to the show this Saturday and Friday, I mean, Saturday and Sunday, that's going to be an opportunity to stop by Waves and Wave, and also stop by Ginger's Jewels, I think the JJ's.
Yes, Ginger. Yeah.
Yeah, and get out and check out your art as well. It's just going to be really great, and I'm so glad that you had the guests to come. And do you have any more guests tonight, or was that it for tonight?
I think that is it for tonight because they're passing by and they're leaving, so they're waving. Y'all have a good night. Yeah. But all right, see y'all Sundays. But yeah, that was it's just when I tell you I am so excited. You know, most people thinking, well, you know, he's excited when he's going to Dubai or going to Italy, you know, Rome or somewhere, you know, to showcase my art. I'm gonna
Right,
tell you, I get real joy and when I am doing stuff right here at home. I love my people. You know what I'm saying? It's where I'm from. I love my people, to grow up with my people and to be able to display and showcase, but to be able to help my people here. Because see, I always want to inspire somebody. You know, I want these people. See, that's why I do the schools. I go to a lot of the elementary school because I get a lot of invites, and I want these kids to see people that look like me, that look like them, and that's local, and see what their potential could be, what they could do. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
right.
So I love it. I love it. And that's why I appreciate the support that the ladies' room, yourself and Allison and others that are always trying to help us. And what you guys are doing, the platform that you created for people in general. I know I don't just say this, you know, for myself, for every artist that you guys have showcased. You guys doesn't realize what an impact that you are having on us, you know, and how you're helping us. A lot of people, you know, have came to me, was like, hey, I seen you, you know, on the ladies' room. And I
Mhm.
was like, yeah, you know, that is huge. So it might not seem like it's a big impact, but it really is. And I just want to take this time out to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are more than welcome. Of course, you know you have a virtual key at any time to come inside the ladies' room, talk about what you're doing, showcasing your art. We love it, and our audience loves it as well. So, Chris, you know how we do it. Whenever we're wrapping up our show, I love for my guests to give an encouraging word to someone out there, and I want you to talk to that person who feels like they don't fit in. I want you to talk to that person who feels like an oddball or the black sheep in the family and trying to figure out where they fit in. I want you to speak to those people tonight. And if you could please encourage them for a moment.
Okay, where you at? Don't try to fit in. You don't have to fit in. You wasn't designed to fit in. God created you. Man didn't create you. So you don't have to please anyone. You don't have to try to please anybody. Be who you was created to be. Be you. Do you. Don't try to fit in with anybody. Be yourself. Let people learn to accept you for who you are. Don't no one have the right to tell you what you should be, but the person that created you. Now you can take advice from people that that means well in your life, but as far as somebody telling you what you should be, the only someone qualified for that is God. So you might have something that you might seem as a disposition. Well, if it's there, use it to your advantage. Don't try to please man. You'll never please man. You'll never be able to please man. Don't even try. And whatever you put your heart to, you can accomplish. All you have to do is believe it, especially if it's lining up with what God's will for your life. That's the only person you should be trying to please, an audience of one, and that's Jehovah God.
I like that. Please, the audience of one. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, because when I started, Clarissa, I'm telling you, coming up as a youngster, and even sometimes in high school, in Erie Town, man, I caught the devil trying to fit in, trying to be somebody that I wasn't. And look at all the gifts that God revealed to me that He had placed inside of me. I would have never accomplished these things if I would have trying to be something else.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You don't have to try to be nobody. Be yourself. There's
Yes.
no person being you.
That's right. And then you look at yourself and you pick out all of the things that make you different. And then the misconception pops in to make you feel like it's imperfect, it's not pretty, it's ugly, it's something wrong with it. That is what makes us different. Just
Right.
I look the way that I look, it doesn't mean I'm ugly. It just means I don't look like you. God made
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely. I like that. Absolutely, man. When I tell you, you just don't know. I used to struggle when I got my deliverance. I kid you not. And then nobody teach me this. I just came to my senses and I said, you know what? Why am I trying to please somebody? They don't have they right here with me. And some of them was even less. And I
Mm,
was like, why am I trying to please people? And when I stopped that, man, I'm telling you, I was so free. I didn't care. I was that guy in high school. I was a break dancer. And that's when, man, when I tell you, I used to wear the bandanas and the stuff, the break dancing clothes. I was pretty much like almost the only one.
Chris, I did the same thing. I was
Are
a
you?
break dancer. I went as far as I had the big jam box. Also,
Wow.
I used to dance together. We were dancing partners. And I
Wow.
also had the cardboard because you had to break it in.
Not the cardboard.
Yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
my
You go
goodness.
in to spin on that thing and then I stopped like that. What? And then it stopped on my feet. What?
That
Yeah.
is so awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, that was me. That was me. I was the break dancer, the bag of pants, and that, like I said, I was just odd, and I'm so glad I was.
Me too.
I'm so glad.
I'm
But that
still
is
odd
awesome.
though, Chris. I'm still odd. I'm still different.
Hey, you'll never be no odder than I am. Trust me.
But I'm good with it. I'm good with all of it.
Come on now. Come on
Sure.
now. And
Yeah.
you know what's so crazy about that too, though? When you begin to embrace who you are,
Yeah.
then now you're going to attract those people that you're supposed to attract.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because, for instance, you take a flower, a certain flower, and they don't like his colors. So they go and dress up in some other colors.
Right.
Now you got these certain insects that's flying around looking for that certain color, but they can't find it because it's disguised as something else. But the moment it reveals its true colors, and they're like, okay, I'm the one that's supposed. God made this strange color just for us.
Right.
Now they can find it, and now they can do what? That potential that you had into it. That's how you find your true customers now.
Mm.
That's a nugget for somebody out there.
It is. I'm glad we
Your,
got a
your customers can't find you because
recording.
you dressing up as somebody else.
Right. Right.
I love it. I
That's good
love it,
stuff.
man. I love the ladies' room, man. You guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming by tonight and sharing your friends with us. I'm so glad they came in. I enjoyed each and every one of them, everything they had to share tonight. And so, listen, make sure you go out there and support Chris and all of these amazing artists that will be showcasing their gifts and talents on this weekend from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday. And then from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Now, this is going to be at the building right beside Dick's out there at Patton Creek, right across the parking lot from Firebird. Okay, so go out there and check it out. It's going to be great. Chris, the artist, is going to be there. We can see some of his things as well. It's just going to be a great time, guys. Let's get together and support our local artists. So again, Chris, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Much success to you on your event. And again, guys, thank you so much for supporting us. And remember, this year, the Ladiez Room is supporting 10 amazing consecutive years of being here with you and bringing every Monday night at 7 o'clock p.m. the best in information and communication across the nation and internationally as well. God has been really good to the Ladiez Room. And so we're celebrating 10 years. And stay tuned. We're going to do some things as we wrap up our 10-year anniversary. So thank you so much for joining us. We love you, Chris. And
thank you. Love you guys too. Much love.
Yes. All right, guys. We'll see you back here next week, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Good night.
Step into the ladies' room.